But let's get to my favorite topic, golf. I love golf. They had the big game, the Masters.
It was
that kid won. What was his name?
Jordan Spieth.
Jordan Spieth,
Yes.
yeah, 21 years old, and he won that.
He's a phenomenal player.
Did you watch it?
I did.
It's fun to watch him.
It is.
It makes people think that, hey, I could do that.
Yes.
Look how easy it is. Look how he does it. It's got to be pretty easy.
Well, that's the nice part about golf, but unfortunately, it's a little hard game to get proficient at.
So Rick Fansler, you run Airways.
Correct.
Where a lot of us grew up. And the swimming pool, learning to swim. We learned to swim at Airways.
That's right.
But you run the golf course portion.
Correct.
And it's owned by the city.
It is. It's actually owned by the airport. The airport are our landlords. I work for a corporation that has run Airways since 1989. It's a great facility. It is. If there ever was a niche golf course, Airways is it.
Well, I was on the city council. I always fought for the idea that the city should own and maintain in good condition some golf courses, that it can't be just reserved for the country club set, but anybody ought to be able to access golf. Why is it important for the city to have a golf course?
Well, absolutely, it's important because you want the citizens to be able to have affordable golf, or at least access to affordable golf. Lessons as well. Golf is a great game. It's not just for the country club set; it's for everybody. It's a fabulous game for juniors to start with. You learn integrity, sportsmanship, honesty, all that good stuff that you want your kids to learn.
What I always thought was important is there are natural golfers out there. A lot of people can learn to golf. It's all in the hips, as my uncle used to tell me. But what if the kids out there that had that natural ability and he couldn't get exposed to the country club or be able to afford that? There's always a place for anybody to go, and Airways is one of those.
Yeah, Airways absolutely fulfills that for the citizens, and that's what public golf courses do that are city owned.
Now, my uncle Bill Myhand was his name. He golfed there every day of his, the last 40 years of his life, probably till he was over 70.
Yeah.
And what he did was, you probably don't need to hear this part of the story, he golfed the first 9 holes pretty okay, keeping up with who's golfing with. The next 9 holes they bet on. And he actually made his living hustling golf out at Airways Golf Course every day. So.
Well, he's not alone. A lot of people did.
Did they do that? Do you do that? So good.
Yeah.
And what do you got to do if you want to golf? You call and make a reservation?
Call and make a reservation. We have online booking now at airways-golf.com.
Mm-hmm.
Golf Now is a popular website. Also, teeoff.com.
Any of those sites you can
go in and reserve a time, or call us the old-fashioned way, and we'll be happy to book you a time.
Is it expensive to golf there?
No. Actually, we are the most reasonable. We are the most centrally located. And we are a very short, easy golf course. So all those of you that are beginning the game out there that are intimidated by the longer golf courses, come out and see us.
It's the closest golf course to my house, too, except for maybe Belmont Country Club, and they don't let me in. Now, what if you don't have clubs?
We have rental clubs for anybody that doesn't have clubs. Usually we like to have everybody have a set of clubs when they're playing. It makes the round pace of play a lot better.
And what about for short people? You have special clubs, people like me?
Well, we have special clubs for people like...
People my height. Do you have carts?
Yes, carts are always available. We've got plenty of them. Very reasonable. You can play there with a cart at twilight times, anywhere from $17 to up to $35 on a weekend. So.
How early can you go out?
Daylight. We are open dawn to dark, 365 days a year, unless, of course, it's a leap year, and then it's 366.
366. You get paid extra for that?
For that day. Yeah.
For that day. So as soon as the sun comes up, people are they waiting?
People are doing it, which is kudos to our maintenance crew, because there's almost never a time on that golf course that they're not getting it ready with people on it. So. Yeah.
Well, it's good looking. Bill showed some pictures a minute ago. It really looks good.
Actually, yes, we're in really good shape right now.
There's some pictures.
We have some...
the mature trees are what they have. I mean, Airways has been there for, what, a million years?
It's been there since 1952.
Wow. And the city's kind of growing up around it a little bit. But
city's really grown up around it a little bit. It'd be nice to have a little more land around us to maybe extend the golf course, but there's nothing.
Maybe we could take out a runway or two. And,
yeah, that's not going to happen.
And you have 18 holes, right?
Yes, 18 holes.
Is there a driving range?
There is a driving range. natural grass driving range, which is nice. It's something that a lot of courses don't have nowadays. Everybody's gone to artificial. So.
Yeah. And I do really, all kidding aside, enjoy the whole air traffic thing that goes along with it. That's a lot of fun to see planes coming and going.
You know, it is amazing. If you're on the 6th hole and one of those F-15s take off, you can't get any closer in Fresno than that fairway right there. Watching those planes take off, it's beautiful.
Do you have special events coming up?
We do a lot of fundraisers. That's one of the things that we do extremely well at Airways. We do a lot of church events. We do a lot of school team fundraisers. Nonprofits seek us out to raise some funds. I think the most successful one we did was for the zoo about 10 or 11 years ago, and we raised almost $10,000 for them.
Wow.
When they were having their accreditation issues. And so we're very proud to be a part of the community and, just helping with those difficult tasks of fundraising.
Now, are there events for kids in the summer if they want to learn to golf? Do you have anything like that out there?
Always. We actually have partnered with the First Tee of Fresno, which I was fortunate enough to be on the inaugural board of that organization. It's something I believe very deeply in. We have programming out at Airways all year round.
All year round
all
for
year
kids?
round for
Okay.
kids, yeah.
So if kids want to learn to golf, you don't have to join the country club or pay for expensive lessons. You can come out to Airways, and there's a program for everyone.
Yeah.
Is there a better job you could think of than running a golf course?
Yes. No. Actually, I get up and I enjoy going to work every day.
Yeah, I bet you do.
And really, it's not so much about the job as it is about the relationships and the people that have played out there for 50-plus years.
Like my uncle.
Yeah.
Now, do you get to golf?
I do. I've actually recommitted to my own game in the last 6 months, and so I've made an effort to play. You know, it's funny, they say if you don't want to play a lot of golf, then go ahead and get in the golf business. And unfortunately, that is true. And so you have to really make an effort, to get out there and take care of your own game. People think you're a golf professional, and it's a talent. A talent that never goes away, and it is a perishable skill.
How often do you get to golf?
To actually play 18 holes, my goal is to play once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
And if I can get out there twice a week, that's huge.
That's great, yeah. And I've noticed in my golfing, you got to do it, man. You can't just take 6 months off and pick up where you left off. So.
Yeah, that's good. But one of the things I think that we have coming up too that's really nice is we have a free 5-minute lesson month. Coming up for the month of May. And so anybody can call the golf course, book a lesson through us, and we...
just a little correction.
And sometimes those little short lessons are absolutely the best, right. Because sometimes the more that's said, the more diluted the message becomes. Right.
Well, I like the, just turn your club a little this way, or just, adjust your stance, and it could make a giant difference.
It does, and it's important to keep it simple.
Now, is there a pro out there? Is there someone that could...
That'd be me.
Oh, you are the pro. You run the thing and you're the pro.
That's correct.
Wow, that's a lot of work. You must get double salary for that.
It hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out.
So how does that work if you want to play around with the pro? You
call me.
You just call? Do you hire and get lessons?
We have playing lessons out there. It's not our typical, but we do offer playing lessons out there, and it really helps the more seasoned player with on-course strategies, getting into a certain mindset that maybe you need to get out of.
Right. Right. A lot of us get in a rut. I mean, you do the same swing a million times. You go out on the driving range and do the same swing, and the pro says, "Oh, why don't you?" And you're just so used to doing the same swing.
Change in golf is difficult, and and I always look to myself trying to make swing changes and coming back to the game and playing more golf recently, and seeing how hard it is for me to change, let alone somebody that's new to the game. Maybe doesn't have the physical talent.
Right.
So it is difficult.
I heard that sometimes if somebody's never played, you could do better with them than somebody who's spent years perfecting their imperfection.
Yeah, sometimes you can work on the wrong things and get worse.
Yeah.
It's one of the few sports where if the more you play, not necessarily the better you get.
Anyway, there's a lot of excitement about golf right now because of the Masters and a lot of young people wanting to get into it, and probably Airways could be the best place in town to get going on it. So.
Yeah, it is. You should come out on any Monday through Thursday afternoon and see all the middle school and the girls' teams now. It's really encouraging to see this many young people getting out and playing. Yeah.
Did we leave anything out? Anything we need to touch on about Airways Golf Course?
No, we're thriving. We're alive and well. We have a wonderful ladies group. We really want to target the newly retired people that maybe haven't had a chance to play golf in their work life. And give us a call, book a time, book a lesson, take advantage of the 5-minute lesson month in May, and come out and see us. Have some fun.
Airways Golf Course, I think one of the best in town. Municipal owned and open to the public, and has something for everyone. Airways Golf Course. We'll have more of the Central Valley Buzz right after this.